Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Choices from 1981. It's the 17th film in the 50 Excellent 80s Films collection, is directed by Silvio Narazzino, and stars Paul Carafotes and Victor French. Sure, this film may star Paul Carafotes and Victor French in the lead roles, but I have my suspicions that the reason this film is in the 50 Excellent 80s Films collection in the first place begins and ends with it being the debut film of a young Demi Moore. Well, we've got one picture in this video, so soak it up and love it. I am surprised that there aren't more photos, at least of the supporting role that Demi Moore plays, because from all the alternate posters I found for this film, you'd think her being in it was a big deal, considering how her picture and name are at the forefront of almost each of the alternate posters I found. Anyway, Choices. For the title alone, I was worried we were going to get a movie about teen pregnancy that may or may not have had to do with schmishmortions. Well, you pro-lifers out there will be happy to know that there is no schmishmortion subplot to Choices, but it does involve teens, teen boys, one teen boy in particular, Johnny. See, he's the star running back of the high school football team, and he's also a virtuoso violinist, but there's something different about Johnny. He's mostly deaf and uses a hearing aid in one ear so he can partially hear, and hear well. So from the title Choices, you'd think that he has to make some sort of decision between playing the violin and playing football, right? Wrong. See, the stakes are so much lower than that. Unfortunately, a high school doctor decides he can't play football with his being deaf and relying on a hearing aid. However, it's never really explained what the doctor's hang-up is. The film is about young Johnny making choices outside of playing football while the school board decides his fate. Will he play with the local rockabilly band? Will he get up to no good with a local no-goodnik, Chris, and his pals? Will he take up smoking? Will he bang his best friend's younger sister? He has a lot of choices to make. The only thing is that none of them are terribly interesting because he keeps making the right choice. At one point it looks like he's going to get in deep shit with Chris and the gang that involves the cops, high-speed chases, and cocaine, but he makes the choice to extricate himself from that situation before it goes off the rails. Hell, even though the school board comes back and upholds the doctor's archaic ruling, he's able to play in the big championship game at the end of the film because the coach puts him in anyway. Make the right choice and choose not to see Choices, which I'm giving a D+ to. Tomorrow it's back to the Expendables collection with the first sequel, The Expendables 2. See y'all then.